Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, it's extraordinary to understand that we can sit in the same room with an individual who will be remembered long, long into history. And the achievement of this man is sometimes it seems to be undervalued. And in fact, I think the only country in which his bravery is genuinely acknowledged is in Germany. But I will speak as an Irishman who understands only too well what walls create. And I will speak as a European, as someone who understands only too well what the breaking down of those walls create. It was interesting what Bill mentioned about Mikhail being a singer. He can sing. The point is that he's a human being. The point is that he's full of life. His love of his wife radiated through all his political decisions. The loss of his wife radiates through his post-political life. His love of his children and other people's children. His sensitivity to the creative. His understanding that in politics sometimes that's missing, which is why I just asked him what working with Brezhnev was like. Did Brezhnev have any imagination? Because we didn't see it. I traveled through the Russia of Brezhnev. It was miserable. I traveled through the Europe of the Soviet Empire. It was a tyranny. That man, him, in this room with us, he got rid of that. That's extraordinary. Ironically, in the whole Bolshevik experiment with humans, there are three people who will be remembered in history. Lenin, the implementer, the revolutionary leader. Stalin, the enabler, the revolutionary leader. And Gorbachev, the Terminator. But equally, more revolutionary than Lenin or Stalin, Mikhail Gorbachev, more revolutionary. In Russia, there is at least ambivalence about this man. But in time, the Russians will understand that they did not lose an empire, they gained a nation. Gorbachev gave Russia back its soul. Maestro Domingo talked about singing Tchaikovsky, and he talked about the use of perestroika now brought into the classical canon of Russian art. That's what I mean by him returning the soul of Russia to its proper place, the nation, the people of Russia. And while we can look at the end of one tyranny, and I travelled and worked throughout this tyranny, we can also look at the huge courage and bravery of the Russian people when they defeated Nazism, that other great tyranny. which span from this country. So in this room, the echoes of history are tremendous tonight. For people of my age and my generation, they determined our time. Living in that small island off the coast of Europe, in Ireland, we just accepted that my father fought the Nazis and that maybe one day I would have to fight the Soviets. And then suddenly, one moment, unbelievably, a person that we could relate to in all his humanity emerges. And I was able, though President Gorbachev doesn't know this, I was able to begin using this new creative political imagination for talking about the problems in Africa. Gorbachev was meeting Reagan in a warship in the Mediterranean.